Happy Tuesday, as Will says. Welcome into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to elevation 3,958 feet, or El Paso, home of Sun Bowl, whatever that is. Whatever Sun Bowl is. This is a really nice airport. Really nice airport. I don't know who makes it, but it's not too heavy on the frames. Like, there's some stutters here and there. We got all these weirdos walking in here. Down here, they're not so much. The board's even lit up? Let's see if the board's... I can't make anything out. No. Oh, I broke it. We're broken. Anyways, welcome to... Happy Thursday. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 stream. Today's flight is El Paso to Phoenix, and we're going to be taking the 319 on another flight. I failed to realize there was an update for the Phoenix on the last flight, which was Tuesday, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and see what this update was about. I haven't tried it yet. I did update it after the stream on Tuesday, and I didn't get a chance to try it yesterday. So we are going to see what today it brings. It was a small update. Very relatively small update, mostly just some bug fixes, some livery updates as well. Very minor stuff, but we'll see what any improvements we might have with it. Now, one thing is, this is noted in the Phoenix Discord, that the radio comms, if you're using like a Stream Deck or some other panels, doesn't swap over. I don't see that on the notes for being fixed, but we'll see if it's fixed. We'll see. So let's go ahead and get these things rolling here. I do have New Sky running. This is a Pilot's Life Chapter 2 flight under American Airlines, technically Southwest. And I should really just jump over to a different airline, but I really like the Southwest routes. They're like the perfect little routes for me. Although I am starting to get a little bit bored because I am getting some of those repetitive flights again, so might have to switch up at some point. So we have El Paso to Phoenix right there. So let's go ahead and load this aircraft, insta-load. And then we'll go ahead and get these guys going as well. Go up to the top here and let's go external power on. Battery 1, 2. Pumps are pumping. Nav lights. Or sorry, navs. And then we'll get the strobes going. What is going on in my Mobiflight? What the hell? My, my McDo is like flashing all kinds of craziness. Alright, let's start the APU. Fix all this up. I might have to restart Mobiflight. Okay, let's do that. And while the IRSs are aligning, those are all good. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and restart my Mobiflight real quick because it's freaking out. Something wicked. Alright, Mobi. Oh, now it's working. Can I not? Alright, I'm gonna close it out anyways. Alright, load it back up. There we go. Looks like it's back. That was strange. Nope, still flashing like a psycho. I don't know why. What the hell's going on today? Mobi. Run. Something's broken with Mobiflight. Let me try a different profile real quick and launch up the normal one. Huh. I wonder what's going on today. The McDo doesn't work either. Huh. Oh well. Let me close out of that and I'll launch up SimBit Pro, see if that fixes it. Very strange. Do you want to update now? No. I just want to use my stuffs. Okay. It's not working. Tis no work. What the hell's going on? Alright, let's close that. I don't know what else I can do other than restart. No, that won't be the sim. What if I unplug? Alright, I just unplugged and replugged in the WinWings. Let's see if that launches it just fine. Very, very strange. Nope. Still broken. Oh well, whatever. I guess we don't have a McDo. I don't have my McDo working. I don't know why it's just all of a sudden broken today. Restart the McDo too. Maybe that's causing conflicts. Exit Mobiflight. And launch Mobiflight. Huh. Oh well, whatever. Okay, what do we got now? Now I'm behind. Now I'm confused what I'm doing. Let's go over here and go to config. And we're going to go manual failures. Go to navigation. And we're going to go IRS 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go to init. And we're going to request our flight. While we're doing that, let's go over here and go to ATSU. AOC. Request the flight init here. And that's going to request. Let's pop in our flight information over here. American 2907. We are cruising at what today? It was 32. 32, cost index is 5. Okay, that's all grand. And let's go back over here. Let's go to ATC request, pre-departure clearance. We are gate B5. And we have information Bravo. We're at station Kelp. And then send that off. Okay, now we'll get our ATC information. Let's go to send to the McDo. Over here, send to the McDo. Grand, beautiful. And then let's go over one. That should pre-populate there. That should be all populated there. Beautiful. Okay, go to flight plan, and we're gonna go to Kelp. And we are expecting runway 22 for departure, which is going to be a bit of a trek for taxiing. We'll see what happens. And insert that, and then arrival we're expecting. So let's see, what's this say here? Runway 4. So they did change the runway. Cool. 7 right. This is one of those times I'm glad it changed the runway because I didn't want to do this long taxi. Be a driver. Alright, departure, runway 4 now. And still via the JTOC. No, they changed it to departure. Complete departure change. Okay. So, change to 4. Just updating my tablet now. And then JTOC via what transition? Guess we'll have to figure that out. Which one makes sense? JCOC via the HBAC, probably. Okay, let's do that. Insert that. Check takeoff data. Confirm it. Good, grand, beautiful. Alright, and we're looking at squawk 35. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Squawk is 3552. Departure's on 1219. And it did not update that, so oh, hold on, I didn't push the button yet. 1219. Yeah, so something still's broken. It shows up here, but it doesn't show up on my... It's not gathering the radio on the stream deck. Okay, I know what's going on. 8,000 feet. Okay. Wilco. Send it so I can shut up. Close it. Good, grand. Up here at the top, let's go APU bleed on. External power is off. Release all that jazz. And then, what else do we... What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Something else is missing. Oh yeah. Let's change radios. Oh my gosh, this flashing in here is gonna kill me. Can I change the lights in here? No, it's not adjusting any of the lights. I'm gonna have a seizure from all this freaking blinking. I'm not sure why it's blinking either. Let me check one more thing. Light, screen, brightness, edit, test, stop it. Yeah, I don't know. 100, brightness. I wonder why it's not working. It's so weird. Oh well. Okay. Oops. Stop it. I already know what's going on. Alright, let's get our clearance, shall we? El Paso ground. American 2907 ready for pushback and engine start from gate Bravo 5.
American 2907, El Paso ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Alright, we're gonna face west. Okay, I'll catch up with chat here in a second. Sorry, everyone.
Approved. Face west, American 2907.
Alright, faced west. So that's gonna be this way. Cool. Release the parking brake. Pushback commencing. No, it isn't. Pushback is now commencing. Okay. Let's go on down here. And let's go to the comms on. Let's go system 1 auto up here. Ignition, not that way. Ignition that way. And then engine number 1. Cool. Clock's clocking. Let's go on down below here. Let's go to ATSU. AOC. Receive messages. Request this. Return. Accept this. Accept this. Go performance. Okay. That's all good. And then I was gonna go down here. Turn this down. Okay. Welcome in P2. Welcome in Will. Waiting for saving the airline settings in the EFB. Yeah, I wonder why they took that away. I don't understand. That really makes zero sense why they took that feature away. That was fantastic. I don't know if it was bugged and they couldn't figure it out, so they just removed it. Alright, down 7. Good. All there. Okay, Garen, welcome in. Let's see. Have you heard of Sims ATC? What the program is, it provides real ATC communications from real flights into the Sims. Instead of talking to ATC, you talk to the program and it gives you the replays. Yeah, so I have heard of it. I have heard of it. The thing is, though, you have to buy each route, which I don't like. So if you want to do a route from Boston JFK, you have to buy that route. If you want to do a route from Boston to Washington, you have to buy that route. And they're like $7 or something like that each, which it's a little crazy for one single route. El Paso ground, American 2907, ready to taxi to the active. Alright, heard a click, so engine number 2 is good. I'll call here. Oh, I don't have flap set.
American 2907.
Spoilers are set, right? Yep. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we have a bigger problem. Okay. I don't have controls working at all for... Okay. Well, we have a bigger problem. So, my Bravo's not working. Let me figure out what's going on with that. One sec. Okay, I think it's working again now. Rudders are working. That's working. Flaps are flapping. Okay, I don't know what happened. And the WinWing's not blinking anymore, so something... maybe I had a power surge or something yesterday, because the USB hub I use just stopped pretty much working. Okay. What an exciting start to the day. Alright, we're clear to taxi runway 4 via Alpha. Irishman, welcome on in. Let's see, what else we have going on? Yeah, you have to pay for each flight. Yeah, I think that's stupid. I think that's the only thing. What route does SimATC have? Oh, each route's $3, ends up being about the same price as, say, Intentions. Oh, jeez. It has, like, a handful of flights. It doesn't have many routes. Very, very limited. Last I checked. This was a few days ago. Or, not a few days ago. This was a couple weeks ago when I checked. But it was very, very limited. Oh, parking brake is set. It had, like, I want to say four flights, and they're all on the East Coast. All on the East Coast, which is fine, because the East Coast has some great flights, but very, very limited. Okay, is my WinWing working still? No. Okay. We gotta check that. So let's go to Mobiflight. Run this. Alright, let's close out Mobiflight. Yes. We'll relaunch Mobiflight.
Over to Tower 118.3, American 2907.
Oh, that's not good. Gosh dang, everything's broken. Alright, because I restarted my hub, it broke my Beyondatc buttons. It's all just broken. Alright, runway 4 cleared for takeoff. Alright, we'll make this happen. I'm not messing around with this anymore. Lights are on. It's still flashing, but at least I have controls. All right, lining up on the runway here. And let's go take off. So throttle's coming up. Toga. Or not Toga. We're on the wrong plane for Toga. Flexing. 60%. Let's go flying. And we're cleared for heading 270. Really? Okay. So I'm gonna swing over to the left, I guess. We'll just follow this departure route. That's what makes sense. Looking good, stable. And let's rotate. Winds are calm. Very, very good. Gear going up, maybe? Yep. I say maybe because I don't know what the hell control's working now. Alright, very, very good. And are we late now?
American 2907, reset transponder, squawk tree 252.
3252.
American 2907.
American 2907, contact El Paso departure.
Over to El Paso departure.
Departure. American 2907, see you.
Alright, so higher elevation departures, always make sure you don't have the nose up too high, because you are going to stall out. Especially when it comes to the 320 series. And when you have a cost index of 5. 16,000.
Clear direct URVR, resume the JCOX 2. Climb and maintain 16,000 American 2907.
Alright, we were cleared to driver. And then to the JCOX. Okay. So we're just going to resume. We're going to continue where we are here. We're going to follow this departure out. Flaps are coming up in just a few moments. Alright, flaps up, spoilers are disarmed. We'll take a look at that real ATC thing. Because I was interested too. I saw it on flights. What was it? I think I saw it on Msfs Add-ons.com. And then I looked more into it, and then I only saw that there were the handful of routes, and that you had to buy each one separately. And they'll probably come out with a pack that has, you know, 5 or 10 of them out for $20 at some point. But I don't know. I like the idea was brilliant. It's the pay model, I think, is a little out of control. I'd rather have had them just take a little bit longer, have a few more routes, and then have a package deal with, you know, 20, 30 different flights for $20 or something. And then eventually they can add on, let's say, DLCs per se. 10 routes for $5 or whatever. I feel per flight is a little bit crazy. Even if it's only $3, I feel it's like a little crazy. Alright, coming up on 10,000. And we'll get the landing lights off here shortly. Alright, those are off. Cool. Alright, let's catch up to chat. Let's see. What does Sim ATC have? We'll take a look at that because of racing offline. Irishman, welcome on in. Let's see. And trip the power line, yeah. Sucking all the power. He'll make it bigger and better when he fixes it. You can also make your own flights any route in the Sim ATC for free as long as you have the audio files and piece it together yourself. Yeah, so I used to use... There's a program called... oh shoot, what's it called? Man. What they did was they took routes... They took real ATC. And so they had like... It wouldn't be airport specific or route specific, but they would take real ATC from like real liveatc.net. They would take the ATC from there, and they would put together all the ground stuff, you know, all the tower, all the clearance, real, you know, comms, and you would hear that as background noise. And it's really cool. That's what I used all the time until I eventually got into AI ATC. But it was really cool, really awesome. And added a whole new level of immersion, and you could only do like US stuff. You can only do Canada if you want to, so you can do however you want. You can download all of them. So I had like all of the world ATC available, so if you're flying in Australia, you wouldn't hear US stuff, you would hear just Australia stuff. And the same with like in the UK, if you're there, you'd only hear UK stuff. So that was really cool. Even comparing it to like SI, where they couldn't... I don't even think they have it fixed to this day. I think you hear everyone's comms. You hear global comm everywhere. And I know there's an option to hear only in, you know, within the 20 miles, whatever it is, from you, but they still haven't dropped it to where it's... Even if it was like in the same state, right? Or like in Europe, in the same country or something. They still haven't figured that out. But that's where this product came in really handy. I can't remember what it's called though. I wonder if I have it saved somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. It's really cool. think I have it saved in my drive. Flight sim. Nope, I don't. Man, I wish I knew what it was called. What the heck is it called? It's like, ATC... Because you could use it for, like, everything. Flight sim, Microsoft Flight Sim, an X-Plane. Oh, here it is. FSATC Chatter. That's what it's called. Alright, let's go standard pressure. Let me clear out this disco here. So clear out this. Here's driver. It said we were cleared, Jake. What the heck? What did it say? Didn't it say we were cleared the driver? Let's way over here. Okay, whatever. Okay. So let me bring it up on the screen so you can see it. So this is what I was talking about. This is from Stick and Rudder Studios. It's really, really cool. Oh, what is this crap? Also supports integration with ATC. Oh, so they integrated it with it now. Okay, interesting. But anyways, so, like...
Departure and 124.9 squawk 526.
Oh, it also works with Pilot to ATC. Yeah, anyways, yeah, this is really cool. I like this one. This is, again, this isn't like the Sim, what's it called? Sim ATC. It's not like that exactly, but in a way it is. So it's got 14,000 clips available for the US. Europe has 13,000. And then you can see, so really, really cool. I used it for a while. And it's not bad with the price either. $18 US. So it's not terrible. Not terrible. Let's look at Sim ATC though, real quick. Is it called Sim ATC? What is it called? Is it Sims ATC? Yeah, Sims ATC, okay. I was like, there already is a Sim ATC. That's not confusing at all. Okay, so here's the other one. They need to update their website though. Looks like it's from 1998. So current routes available: Newark to Dulles, Dulles to Newark, Raleigh to Dulles, Dulles to Raleigh, and press to see all products, whatever that is. Okay, so then, and this also so you have to do the actual route itself in terms of the runways as well. So for $3 you can do this one, Newark to Dulles, and that's departing runway 4 left, arriving runway 1 right, for $3. So again, like it's a cool idea. It's just I don't like the way it's executed with the pricing model.
Yes, real world.
Why can't I click the button? All right, it didn't give me anything. Alright, this guy's videos really suck. They're awful. Alright, anyways, so yeah, that's Sims ATC. Interesting concept, but I think it's not executed the best way. It's almost like they're modding after iRacing, which is stupid expensive as it is. I haven't even looked at iRacing pricing scheme yet, honestly. I applied for a job and got hired. Oh, right, Will, way to go. Where are you going? Doing marketing for SIS. So in a month, doing marketing for SI, so in a month I have to look for another job. Oh my gosh. P2's a meeting? No, I really am hired as a process leader station in Amsterdam. That's awesome, Will. Congratulations. Congratulations. If you don't mind sharing, how many places did you apply to? So I'm just curious how bad the market is just worldwide. I know the US isn't great. But I'd be interested to know what it is in Europe as well. The whole world is falling apart. Alright, we're expecting arrival at 15:28, so under an hour. The train station it is. Okay, cool. That's something I never really... I should... way back, if y'all remember, way back in the day, Microsoft didn't just make Flight Sim as for their only simulator. They also had a train simulator. And I did mess with that when it first came out. And they only made one version of it. But it's really, really cool. Like, I enjoyed using it and understanding trains. I know there's now, like, a much better, higher detailed one than that one. And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Way over complexed. There's plenty of jobs down in Florida. That's because no one wants to go to Florida, Irishman. I lived there for the 10 months. That was too much for me. That was too much. I wonder why this damn WinWing is acting so weird. I wonder why it's flashing. I should, like, record it and put it in Discord so you can see what's going on, but it's, like, it works. It's giving me, you know, I can control everything in it. It's just flashing. One of the cheapest states in the country at the moment? Is it really? I was just talking to one of my friends who lives in Florida a few weeks back about his electricity cost. And he was saying that he was paying like $400 a month. $400 a month for AC. Or not AC, but for electricity. You know, AC obviously is part of it, a big part of it, but geez. No Crocodile Alley for me. Says apparently there's a plane somewhere ahead of us, 4,000 feet above us, which we won't be able to see. Oh, hold on. Oh, they're right there. That's cool. They must be going really slow, because I think we're catching them. Very slowly. I think we're catching them. Alright, looks like we're stabilizing now at 250 knots. And we are on course. Everything's looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and prepare our arrival info, even though it's probably going to change. It's probably going to change. So let's go over here and go to charts. Let's go to Fenix. Okay, so our arrival... Let's see. Runway 7 right's what our current expected arrival runway is. That's not there. So it looks like, hold on, that's 26. What the heck? Okay, so landing runway 7 right. Nelly, then turn right for the localizer. Alright, where the hell's Nelly at? There's Nelly. So 7,000 feet. Okay. 7,000 feet we'll put in the box. Cool. And then, let's get our ground information. That's going to be 1369. So we go over here. And go to 1369. Cool. And QNH is currently 2988. Okay. And the temperature is 28 degrees. That's not bad, actually. That's hot, but considering it's what, 7... What time is it there? 7:30 a.m.? And then 8:04. I don't remember if they're an hour ahead of me or an hour or 2 hours. Sorry, I don't know if they're an hour behind me or 2 hours behind me. Okay, so we have our information there set up for the arrival. Cool. If he's paying 400 a month, has AT a month, has ATC units probably about ready to crap. Oh, really? Crocodile Alley was a brilliant concept. Nobody would be escaping there unless they wanted to be for lunch. Yeah, because I was asking him, because our most recent electricity bill was like $230, and that was crazy. Like the most I paid in the past was like $180 or something. But it's also been really hot here, and the AC for the month of August, I guess it'd be, or you know, it kind of, the way ours is it's kind of splitting up 2 months. So it was pretty much on nonstop for a month. So that's why it was higher. I looked for a few jobs at my own company, which is the biggest in the Netherlands. So my experience that this is it. The only thing is the walking the whole day when I was used to sit and driving the train. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a change for sure. For sure. So I did the opposite. Yeah, we are catching this plane. I wonder how slow they're going. It's crazy. I did the opposite. I went from standing all day to sitting at when we first moved to Illinois, and it was a big change. Honestly, it was a big change. I was so used to being on my feet and just kind of moving, and this time I had to sit. So there was definitely many times where I just stood at my desk because I couldn't handle the sitting anymore. Just paid it this morning and it was $326. Okay, so that's about $100 more than what I pay now, and I'm talking about like it was constantly running. 75 during the day and 72 at night. So yeah, still about $100 more. Is it? I wonder what the cost of living. Let me check that now. I'm curious. That's a cost of living, Illinois versus Florida. Alright, so it says Florida has a genuine lower cost of living than Illinois with housing, utilities, blah blah blah. It's cheaper. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up on the screen. That'd be interesting. Okay, so 0.3 more expensive than Illinois. What the hell? This one says Florida is 0.3% more expensive than Illinois. Restaurants pay 9.2% more in Florida. Groceries are 19% more in Florida. Transportation is 5% less, so gas must be cheaper. Housing, 20% more in Florida. Childcare is 33% less. Sports, because no one goes to see the Orlando Magic, right? 6% less in Florida. Clothing is 2% less in Florida. Interesting. Basic meal with a drink at inexpensive restaurant. Illinois 16, Florida's 19. Fast food's about the same. Coca-Cola is slightly more. Is this real? It's interesting. Gasoline. I'm not sure how update this is, but this is pretty close to what we're paying now, 361. Are you paying 336, Irishman? Is that what your gas is? Internet. That's probably gonna be the same pretty much everywhere, though. 1-bedroom apartment in downtown area, 13. That's definitely wrong. Well, no, I bet you that's about right. Bet you that's about right. And my friend's paying rent. His rent's really cheap, but his place also is crap. Alright, here's Irishman would know this one, the beer. Is your beer $5.61 for a pint? It's an interesting website. Let's check this other one, Nerd Wallet. Here we go, Nerd Wallet's probably... Okay. What's the standard of life living? Housing is 28% cheaper. But this is going to Chicago. Let's try another... This isn't where I am, but close enough. The cost of living is 10% higher. So it does say it's higher in Florida, huh? Yeah, so Rockford, 2-bedroom apartment. It can't be right either. Transportation cost, $376 versus $346. Food cost. Apparently food costs more. This is interesting. It doesn't have where I am, so I really can't compare it direct. This, none of these are really close to me. That's interesting. You would need 6,000 more in Orlando, Florida to maintain the same standards of Chicago. Yeah, so based on just these couple websites, who knows if they're actually right, but it seems like Florida costs more than Chicago. That's wild. Grocery prices in Orlando are 9% lower than... Oh, hold on, now I'm confused. Cost of living in Orlando is lower than Chicago. 15% lower. What the hell? Now I'm confused. You would need 6,000 in Orlando to maintain the same standard of life that you have with 7... Oh, never mind. Okay, this is the opposite. Okay. So this one's saying it's cheaper. By $1,000. This one's saying it's cheaper. Well, this is definitely wrong, though. Gallon of milk in Chicago is not $4.25. It's like $2. It can't be $4 there. Yeah, this website's bonkers. Gasoline $3.74 versus $3.24. Basic mobile phone plans, internet. Yeah, this website's bonkers, I think. I don't know if I trust that one. This is salary. Very interesting stuff. This is what we do during a flight. Let's see. I have mine set at 78 during the day, 75 at night. I pay 180 for gas and electricity a month. For gas and electricity in the winter months. Well, in like the, let's say, well, this month is gonna be weird. I don't know. I'm not sure how this month's gonna be, but I would say October, November, and December, I bet you it's combined about 180. Maybe 200. Maybe 200. Although this year will be different. The closer you are to Central Florida, the price goes up a bit. I paid $2.79 a gallon yesterday. $2.79? Really? That's crazy.
Increase speed to 280 knots. American 20.
But I guess it makes sense because you're off the Gulf there, and like they got all the oil drills, so it's always cheaper. Versus Illinois always has high gas prices. Kind of just part of how it works in the Midwest. Alright, go to the make do, go to Atsu, AOC, receive message. You know what's really interesting is as you get older, this is stuff you look at and you find interesting. When I was younger, I wouldn't give a crap about any of this stuff. I never looked at that. It wasn't important. I'm going to restart Mobiflight again. I wonder why it's being so stupid. I'm sure just a complete restart of the PC will fix everything. Alright, getting close to the top of descent. All the numbers you mentioned are so wrong, except for the one-bedroom apartment. That costs about right here at the moment. Interesting. Okay, Barry, welcome on in. It says, should I buy the 319, 321 from Fenix? Absolutely. Definitely not the LVFR. No. I would buy the 319 or 321. And 21. Yeah, I would do that. The 319 is my favorite plane of the Fenix, period. And boy, between the two, the iFly or the Fenix, with this big Fenix update, there's a chance that... There's a chance. This is going to make a few people happy. There's a chance that the Fenix is now the best plane, in my opinion. And it's just like a fraction. 0.2% or something. It's just a fraction. That iFly is a damn good plane. I bet you when the iFly update comes out, when the Service Pack 1 comes out, there's a chance, if it's as good as they say it's going to be, that it could be slightly better, in my opinion, than the Fenix. But again, it's going to be just a hair. It's going to be just a hair. The 319 is such a great plane. It's such a fun plane. You know, it's the same as 320. It's just a little bit shorter. And the 321 is just a little bit longer. But yeah, I would, if you had to... Honestly, like, the only planes... If I could go back in time and only buy a handful of planes, in terms of the commercial planes, the Fenix planes I would have bought way back earlier, much earlier. But yeah, the Fenix planes and the iFly, the Aerosoft CRJ. I still would have bought the EJET. I love the EJET. It's a fun plane. Even though it has its issues still, I would have bought the EJET. And then... I don't know. I guess I would probably have to buy this 777. Just because I want to have a freighter plane. I know the 300's out there as well, but... the 777 is just a better plane. Yeah. So I would have not have bought the 350. I would not have bought the PMDG 737. Although, you know, the iFly came out much later than the PMDG 737. So there would have been that issue. But if they all came out at the same time, that's what we're hypothetically talking about. All the numbers you mentioned, oh, I remember that. Okay. Also, we have no state income tax. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We paid $8 a gallon? No way, Will. $8 a gallon? That's crazy. I'm a member of the Eagle Social Club. Pints, I'm getting $2.25. Oh, the tax. Holy crap, that's crazy. Alright, next time I look at my receipt from pumping up my tank, or filling up my tank, I won't get as mad. That's wild. $8. Yeah, we went to Florida. When was that? That's almost 2 years ago, I guess now, because it was December of 23. 3. Yeah, that's the last time we were in Florida. I don't know when I don't know when the next time I'm gonna go, in all honesty. Like, we went to go visit my grandmother, but my grandmother lives here now in the Chicago area. And then we, my wife and I would go visit Universal Studios. And then my cousin lives here as well now. And my aunt comes to visit every so often, so we see her. I really honestly have no reason to go to Florida other than the theme parks now, but I don't know, I'm kind of tired of the theme parks. We have Six Flags here, and we haven't even gone to Six Flags yet. Which doesn't compare to Universal or Disney, but we still haven't gone there. I'm driving a hybrid, so 1 to 30. That's crazy, though. How is your... okay, so you said you pay 180 for gas and electric. Gas as in natural gas for, like, the oven and the furnace, right? And yet that's not crazy expensive? It's just gasoline that's expensive? Alright, we should get our top of descent here any second now. We also had, like, no traffic up here in the sky. Where'd that plane go? Oh, it's behind us now. Right there. Alright, after this flight, I'm going to restart the entire system. I'm going to test out Mobiflight and see if it fixes itself. I think I'm going to have to just remove... I'm going to have to reorganize my USB devices. I think that's what I really need to do. I have way too many. I have 2 hubs. And I also have, like, every port on the back of the PC connected. Or, plugged into something. It's way too many USB devices. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. That's 7, 8. 8 for flight sim. 8 devices for flight sim. I got a mic. What else am I missing? Mic and headphones. That's 2. I'm missing some other stuff. Not quite sure what it is. Alright, we can start our top descent. Well, I'm just going to start it now. Let's see, the further away from Disney and Universal, the cheaper you'll get. Except for Miami, that's always going to be expensive. Yeah, off the coast there for sure. The government adds a lot of tax. That's wild. I went to Miami once. It was for a day trip. I don't remember how we got there. I remember going across a very long bridge. It was just ocean or water all left and right of me. It's crazy. Terrifying. And some person asked me for spare change. I was like 14 years old. I don't have any change as it is. I don't know why we went to Miami. I have no idea what we did there. I just remember going to Miami one time. I do want to visit Tampa, though. I feel like Tampa would be kind of fun. I have no idea why, but I just kind of want to go to Tampa. I think it's because of Flight Sim. All the times I've flown into Tampa there. It makes it look really nice. I definitely would not want to go during hurricane season, though. We don't have oil. We have tulips, cheese, and horse. Well, that's very specific. Oh boy. Isn't Amsterdam like isn't it the red, what's it called? The red light? What's it called? Is it red light district or something like that? Where prostitution's legal at the, whatever what do they call them? The hostels or whatever? Not hostels. What's it called? Tulips, cheese, and a horse. Oh, well. Alright, so I think on Sunday, we'll start some of the Irishman flights in New Sky. So we recently added in, we'll take a look real quick. I know we looked at it the other day, I think, but we'll look at it again real quick. So they aren't, that's that one, my airline. They're not awards. So if we go under this guy here. So Irishman worked on moving a bunch of our flights. We have a hub here in Boston. We have a bunch of short hops we can do out of Boston. So I think on... Well, who's flying? Oh, no, it's just a plane available. Never mind. I think we'll do a couple of these short hops. Maybe 2 of these short hops. 3 maybe. We'll see how much flying we're going to do on Sunday. But we can do some of these on Sunday. I think that'd be kind of cool. The 319's available in Boston. Van, welcome on in. Let's see what. Let's see if I can translate that. What is the itinerary module above? Oh, that is what's it called? Veylandatc. And it only shows up for streaming. Only shows up for streaming. Barry says, "Oh my Jesus." Red light district, yes, behind the windows.
American 2907.
Irishman says he's going on vacation to Amsterdam soon.
American 2907 descending
If you tap the double glass, it's more expensive. That's pretty good. Yeah, Barry, correct. Yep, Veylandatc. The next channel conference will be at Will's house. Irishman, you better be careful. That's hilarious. Now we see why Will's never coming to the U.S. Why he's happy being single with his kid. Brothels, there you go, yeah. Oh boy. Interesting, there's a delay.
Center on 125.4 American 2907.
There's a delay with Streamlabs versus YouTube Studios. Or YouTube Studio. With the chat response. Fascinating. Alright, passing 24,000 feet soon. The weather in Phoenix is pretty good. 4-knot wind coming out of pretty much the south. Few clouds at 1,000. And then it's up to 31 degrees, getting hot. Sun's coming out. Crappy Karens. No thanks. Oh man.
United 2600 Albuquerque Center.
Alright, flight level 230, and soon we'll go ahead and put our altimeter, which is 2989. Should probably update that here. Let's check to see if that's changed. Well, that's what I want. This one next. 2988. So it's going to update 2989. Update that. Temperature needs to be updated as well. We're up to 31 degrees. Wow, went up 3 Celsius in a couple of minutes. That's crazy. The winds are changing as well. Wow, everything's changing. 130 at 4. It shifted 50 degrees. That's wild. I don't think I've seen that much of a change in weather in that short of a span. That's like 20-some minutes, right? I suppose the METAR might have updated as well. Alright, let's get my tablet updated. And let's look at our charts. Okay, so the ping 1 arrival. Excuse me. Alright, so here we are now, 17,000 above that, no problem. We're going to be, next restriction is 13,000 above that, no problem. Then we have 14 to 12, cool, grand. We're going to swing on in here, 7,000, then we'll get a vector over to the right for the ILS 7, right? I think they said, I don't know, I guess I didn't say, but we're probably expecting the visual 7 right for the arrival. So that should bring us to probably... Actually, I don't know where. Where does it end at? Nelly. It's going to probably do the full star. Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to do the full star arrival. So that would drop us off right around here. So yeah, we should get a vector over to the right to this point, which we're going to be at 7,000 feet, and then get on the ILS for the arrival. On landing 7 right, we've been landing, it's interesting, we did a couple of flights into Phoenix recently, and we did 2-5 left, and now we're doing the opposite direction. 7 right's over here, which is great, because the terminal taxi is a lot shorter. Probably going to exit Golf 7, and then take Foxtrot 10, Echo 10, Delta 10, and we'll park. Actually, no, we'll probably end up parking over here. This is where the other airlines park. Southwest, right? I think Southwest parks mostly over here, and then the other airlines are parking over here at Terminal 3. So that's, I guess, Terminal 3 South. Yeah. I wonder how this all works. Like, is there like, yeah, there's underground. There, yeah, okay. I think if I remember it correctly, there's like 2 roads here. And so that must be where you get in. And there's a tram too, right? Yeah, there's the Sky Train's here. Okay, so that must go between the 2 terminals, kind of like Orlando. Yeah, that's my guess. I've also changed the hub in Europe. It's now in Stockholm, and I set up a bunch of Nordic flights. Absolutely beautiful scenery. Ooh, that's interesting. We should check that out. P2, welcome back. We're on approach into Phoenix. Norway is beautiful. I haven't flown a lot in Norway. I should really look into it. I should really do it more. I'm so stuck on the US. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm just the most familiar with it. It's my comfort zone. Alright, 18,000 feet, just about. And let's go. Altimeter of 2989. There we go, got that in the box. Let's check out the routes you did for Norway. Or what'd you say? Nordic routes, yeah. Let's see what we have available here. Oh yeah, these are cool. So what makes you update the routes? What makes you update it up here? Like, is this the demand? Is this where News Guy says there's demand right now? I'm very curious. Or is it just for funds? And then we added in a couple of the Canadian ones for P2. It's awesome. How long is this flight? Boston to Halifax? That seems like it's a longer flight.
United 1147 Albuquerque Center, copy.
You got one random... Because it's Irishman, he's got to have Ireland in there. Canada is the same. Canada's beautiful. Alright, 16,000 feet. Airport should be coming up in sight pretty quick here. Pretty soon. I think it's on the other edge of this here mountain. I want to say it's like right here. Or maybe it's right here. I don't remember. Somewhere in this area. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's right here. I think it's right off the side of it. Are you going to stream Jurassic Orbex? If it wasn't like $30, I was thinking about it. I don't want to spend $30 on something I'm going to go to once.
American Tree 73, contact Albuquerque Center 132.3.
What is it? Yes, $25. That's crazy.
American 373.
There's several bundles available though. If it wasn't $25, I would consider it, but damn, that's a lot of money.
November 454 Charlie Charlie Albuquerque Center, expect OC tree runway 20 right.
It comes with some liveries. Interesting.
November 454 Charlie Charlie.
I'll consider it. I'll consider it. There's a Volanta package that's $40, so that's crazy. Like, I feel like $15. I would have bought it for $15, but there's missions? What the hell are the missions? Let's look at this real quick. Alright, watch the altitude there. Make sure we're not too low. Okay. Yeah, so the base package comes with the scenery, some missions, and some liveries for $24.99 US dollars. A little expensive, I feel. What are the missions, though? So you got the islands available, you got the theme parks, you got some airfields and helipads.
Center on 125.25.
Site B,
454 Charlie Charlie.
bunch of dinosaurs. What are the missions, though? That's what I'm curious about. Is it like audio guided missions?
Southwest tree 96 Albuquerque Center, good morning, climb maintain flight level tree 26.
Climb maintain flight level 326, Southwest 396.
Like, what the hell? What are the missions?
Delta 2085, contact Albuquerque Center 125.25, take care.
No plans for a demo. Refund policy is handled by the store.
Delta 2085, take care.
There's dinosaurs. Yes, it works at 2024.
American 2907, contact Phoenix approach 128.6.
Optimized. It's Orbex, so optimization is typically like at the forefront, which is really, really good.
2907, have a good morning. Phoenix approach. American 2907. Good morning, 111600 with the numbers.
What is the deal with the missions?
American 2907.
Doesn't say like anything about what the missions are.
Expect the visual approach runway 7 right.
Altimeter 29er89er. Expect the visual approach runway 7 right. American 2907.
It does look really, really nice. Okay, so we got a Cub. We got the Beechcraft. We got the helicopter. We got the P750. All have custom liveries.
1396. Good morning. 1-13,600. We have echo.
Alright, landing lights are on. It looks cool.
1796.
You all let me know. 25 is a little high though, I feel. A little high.
Runway 7 right.
Steven, welcome on in.
Altimeter 29er, expect the visual approach runway 7 right. United 1796.
So camping with Cheerios again then? Cheerios. So turning the sim into non-reality, I'm good. Does it include the car, the Jeep? Oh, that'd be cool, Barry. I would get it for the Jeep. I would totally do it for the Jeep. At 25 bucks, I'd do it for the Jeep. Driving around there? Oh man, it'd be awesome. I don't know. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. The thing is this, is the new Jurassic Park, what's it called? Jurassic World game is coming out. Well, when is that coming out? It's coming out pretty quick, right? Jurassic World 3 Evolution. Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution comes out October. That comes out next month. And I'm getting that, likely. So if I want Jurassic World, I could just do that. Versus sightseeing in the sim. Will, thank you for the 3... What, 3 months? Oh, what? I'm confused. It must not be showing your other stuff. Will's been here much longer than 3 months. I'm chopping... What? I'm chopping goat. Okay, I was reading that really wrong right away. Alright, speed brakes out again. I'm chopping goat meat with my axe right now to make curry for my sister. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever had goat. Pretty sure I've never had goat. I was reading that really wrong first. I was like, what the heck's going on?
Southwest 4270.
Another world, welcome on in.
260.
We are on approach into Phoenix.
Approach runway 8.
Alright, 7,000 feet, that's where our restriction is. Let's go ahead and bring the air brakes back off, and it's going to settle at about 200 knots. And then we should get some vectors here after, was it Nelly? Yeah, but after Nelly, we should get vectors over to the right.
71, descend, maintain 5,000 feet. Altimeter 29er.
Tastes like beef, almost. Tastes like beef almost when doing a curry. Okay. I think I saw some at Aldi once upon a time. We should buy some. Give it a shot. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get the vectors after Nelly, and then I'm a little concerned though with the altitude. I don't know if it's gonna be. We're gonna maintain 7,000 at Nelly. I don't know. I'm a little concerned of what Beyond ATC is gonna do for the altitude. My Msfs didn't work. I switched to Aerofly, really, for the first time. Or for the time being. What's going on with this, Steven? Can you do shared cockpit? I don't do shared cockpit. I don't do it just because it's not officially supported in Flight Sim yet. There's a mod for it, but it's pretty buggy. I have never tried it, but I just watch a couple other people do it, and it seems pretty buggy. When it does come out, though, we're definitely going to do it. I'm excited. Does Aerofly FS4 have global flying? I think it does. Pretty sure it does. Alright, we're doing a flaps 3 landing in Phoenix as we do. Now, my landings have not been great these last couple of flights.
Heading 150, intercept the 8 localizer.
Turn left, heading 150, intercept the 8 localizer, southwest 4271.
What's going on here? Why is this showing a...
Southwest 4271, descend and
Why did it switch over?
100 feet.
It says we're manual, but we should be going direct to Nelly.
4,100 feet, southwest
What the hell happened there? Direct to Nelly. That's weird.
American 2907, leave Neil heading 035. Expect radar vectors for visual approach.
Alright, 035. So we are going to be switching over to the right.
Leave Neil heading 035. Expect radar vectors for visual
Your
approach.
CFI, welcome on in.
Right.
Or, yeah, was it? Your Sim CFI. Sorry, I missed it. I was like, that didn't sound right. Hope all going well. Yeah, it is going well. We're on approach here into Phoenix with the Phoenix. Heading 035 after Nelly. They say Neil. Is it Nelly or Neil? I think it's Nelly. Global flying with with DLCs. My flight sim does not work. It's quite sad. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, you were having problems with it loading, with it downloading, right? From Steam? I think this was the problem you said you had. Okay, we're supposed to switch over to 035. 045. 6,000.
Turn right heading 045. Descend, maintain 6,000 feet. Altimeter
Okay,
29.
all looking grand. Let's go to LS. Looking good, 20 nautical miles out. Fantastic. Phoenix and the Phoenix, love it. I don't know if your Sim CFI, if you can put in your channel, your link to your channel, but if you can't, P2, if you can do it, or Will, give him a channel shout out. I don't know if YouTube blocks it right away or not. Oh, getting some hesitations here. Here's the Jurassic beginning. Thank you, Will, for the €6. That's like a whole gallon of gas almost there for you, Will.
2907.
All right, descend and maintain 4,600. And what else did it say? Nothing else. All right, cool. Vectors for the approach. All right, so nothing else yet. We should get ILS information here shortly. 18 nautical miles out. Speed's looking good. And all's grand. Okay, P2, thank you for that. Perfect. Oh, we're gonna shout you out anyways. You do some great stuff. I was watching. You did a iFly one the other day, or maybe it was last week. All right, approach mode is armed. Localizers captured. We didn't get instructions from Beyondatc, but we're doing it anyways. I only got to watch a couple of minutes of it. Okay, all looking grand. Let's bring up this a little bit. 1,000. And P2 for Jurassic World, since I don't pay Canadian money. Thank you for the $6.99 Canadian donation. Much appreciated. Does that mean I have to get the Jurassic World DLC? Or Orbex one? Is that for the Orbex one? Field is where? Right there. I can't talk to it, so... because my butt's broken.
We have the field. American 2907.
Alright, we have the field, we have localizer. We're 14 nautical miles out. And the rain says, sadly I can't use any mods from the internet because it won't show up. Do you have any tips so I can make it work? For Flight Sim, they don't show up. Glide slopes captured.
Frontier Flight 1375. Good morning. 12,800. We have Echo on board.
Frontier Flight 1375.
Yeah, I tried downloading it through the Xbox app as well. Same issue. Really? The Morrissey X plane. I missed that one. Sorry, P2. The Morrissey X plane. The more entice. I see. Like, I don't know. I got so much money invested in flight sim.
Phoenix Tower 120.9er.
And also it seems like performance is even better in
American 2907.
flight sim, just because of like frame gen. Alright, flaps coming down to 1. Irishman with the $10, so I don't have to buy Jurassic. Alright. I guess we're buying... I guess the next stream will be the Jurassic World Orbex thing.
Runway 7 right cleared to land. American 2907.
The community has spoken. The community has spoken. I will purchase it, and we will go Jurassic World flying. Now the question is what plane? The Kodiak would work really well. It's a STOL aircraft. I don't fly the Chopos. I could certainly try and make a really big goof out of myself. It'll be a disaster. Michael, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're on approach. Alright, flaps 2. Spoilers are armed. Speed's looking good. And flaps 3 config set. Great, grand, everything's beautiful. Now let's see if we can actually make a nice smooth landing in Phoenix with the Phoenix. I was saying earlier, like my recent landings with the Phoenix have not been great. They have not been great. I don't know what I'm doing wrong now. I think with the last update they must have changed something with the flight model, or I'm just really struggling. Begin with the Choppa. Oh my god, that means I gotta get the WinWing out again. The Ursa Minor. I don't know where I'm gonna put it with this new setup though. Alright, AP's off my aircraft. Time to fail. Miserably. Alright, I'm gonna go in a little lower, a little lower. I think what I've been doing wrong is I've been aiming, that person on Instagram got to my head a little bit about not following the pappies. I need to not do that. I need to follow what I feel is best. Alright, looking stable. I like it. I like it, looking good. Showing off for glide slope, but we're showing within the pappies. Now we're showing a little low. 7 left, they're clear for takeoff. We're landing.
Fly runway heading. Runway 7 left. Cleared for takeoff. Southwest 20.
Winds are headwind here, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. 100 above, looking good. I like this. This looks really good. We're landing. Making slight adjustments. There's that Southwest lining up.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Alright, idle. There's a touchdown. Okay, that was a much better landing, it felt like. 162 is what New Sky says. Or, yeah, New Sky. Much better. Okay, so I gotta do it after the 20. I think I was pulling too early. And then I'd float a little bit. Our idle's stable. Our reverser stable, sorry. Okay, welcome to Phoenix. 122 on the G's, 162 on the landing. Very, very good. Very, very good. Alright. Spoilers are disarmed. Flaps coming up.
Exit next available taxiway. American 2907.
Landing lights are off. Alright, we're gonna get clearance to taxi because there's a lot of traffic going on here. And here's Foxtrot 10. This is kind of where I was aiming. There goes that Southwest. That's cool. Cool sight. Beautiful. Bye-bye, Southwest.
132.55 American 2907. Have a good morning.
Jay, welcome on in. Definitely wasn't a crash landing.
American 2907. Request taxi to company gate.
Look at the papi. How can I download mods? There are many ways. Many ways to get it. FlightSim.to has a bunch of free ones. FlightSim.to.
Hold short runway 7 left. American 2907.
UPS 9310 Heavy. Request pushback and engine.
I'm not even entertaining the thought of Jurassic.
UPS 9310 heavy Phoenix ground, pushback approved.
Flare at 20 feet. So my issue, I think,
Pushback approved.
so I flare
UPS 9310 heavy.
just before 20, or sorry, just after 20. Just after 20.
Convoy 4081.
If I do it at 20, that's when I feel like I float, and then I go back to idle on the speed, but then I start to fall out of the sky. So what I do is just after, when I hear the 20 call, I wait I wait a millisecond, and then I will go idle, and then I begin my flare. And that seems to work the best on my end. But again, I think I was listening too much, or that whole, you know, watch the Pappy thing was getting to my head too much. So I need to stop.
American 2907, cross runway 7 left at Echo 10. Continue taxi via Foxtrot 10, Echo 10, Echo Sierra, Charlie, Charlie 8.
Charlie
Cross runway
8.
7 left at
Oh, they want us to go all the way
10.
around. Oh, wow.
Continue taxi via Foxtrot 10, Echo 10,
Get
Echo
across the
Sierra,
bridge.
Charlie,
Oh, yeah.
Charlie 8.
I guess we're going to park over here where this other American is.
07.
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. FPS kind of sucks here. Is that bridge working? I'm a little concerned. Okay, that's loading in. Okay. It just hadn't loaded in.
Phoenix ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback approved.
Yeah, so there's this, right here, there's this underground. And I think that's where departures and arrivals are. Yeah, there's buses there. And then there's the train as well. It goes somewhere around here. I don't know.
UPS 9310 heavy.
And then Charlie 8.
Hotel, Hotel Tree, Golf
Right?
Tree, Foxtrot,
Yeah.
Foxtrot
Okay,
4,
we can just park over here somewhere. What did it say? Gate 10? Where the hell's 10 at?
All right, we'll taxi to runway 7 left via hotel. Hotel Tree, Golf Tree, Foxtrot.
These are like 20s. I'm just gonna park over here. The hell with it. We're next to a American airline. Yeah, these are 20s, but it must be on the other side. We're just gonna make this happen. I'm gonna turn off Beyond ATC because it's frame rate hurting me right now. Alright, Alpha 22, and park and brake is set. Over to the left here, let's go to Phoenix. GPU chocks, set up the jetway. Is it connected? It's coming. And flaps 3 config, external power is on. Go on down below here. Let's go to normal. Engine 1 and 2 are off. And then what was I going to do? I was about to do something. The heck was I going to do? Those 2 off. I think I was missing a step. Oh well. Okay, and then let's see what we officially got with our career add-ons. So New Sky, we got a 10, very very nice, and then we already saw. Well, I didn't bring it up on the screen. Hold on. There we go. We got to get 10 with New Sky. We made Irishman almost $4,000, so we almost gave him some of his money back. Landing rate was a 122 Gs at 162, so very very nice. We were on time, right? Scheduled. Perfect, grand, beautiful. So we have New Skies looking good, and then let's go see what APL says. All right, and here is, I'm skipping that flight, so that's a long haul, 521 miles. That's crazy. Can't be doing that. That's madman. All right, next flight, Palm Springs to Sacramento, that I have on my agenda. Not for today, there's no time. It's already 10:30, jeez. Okay, and so we got a 10, 100% on score. And they said we got a 155 with a 117. Very, very nice. Even better than what New Sky, I think, right? Didn't New Sky say 162 or something like that? But the G is definitely better, I know that. So that's very, very good. And then let's check out, for funds, let's check out what Valanta said. 155, yeah, so it was a very good landing. 1.06 on the G's for landing. Very, very cool. Cool. Awesome. Great flight. into Phoenix with the Phoenix. What else we got going on here? Can you tell me how to insert mods then? Well, I would research it. So you can search the internet. It's gonna be easier than me trying to explain it on the channel here. But you go to flightsim.to, you can download mods from there, and then you can drop them in your community folder on PC. I did a flight from Singapore to London the other day. Holy smoke, Singapore to London? Good lord. I can't do those long hauls. I can't do that. It's crazy. Well, that's going to end today's stream. I appreciate everyone coming in today. Thank you so much for the for the gifted money today. So we had Irishman with the $9.99 US. We had P2 with the $6.99 Canadian, and then we had the $6 euro from Will. So all of this is going to go towards Jurassic World from Orbex. That will be the next stream. We'll showcase that. I don't know for sure it's going to be tomorrow because there's a Nintendo Direct, so I might record a podcast with a friend. If not, then it will be on Saturday. We'll do a flight on Saturday, showcasing the Orbex, Jurassic World Orbex, and then of course I'll do a video up on the channel when I do get that. So we'll see how it works out. But thank you all, appreciate it. And then Will also did a resub. It says 3 months, but I know Will's been here a lot longer than that. So, and congratulations, Will, on the new job. Hope it's going to be great for you. I'm super excited for that. And then P2, enjoy your goat with the curry. And Irishman, enjoy Florida. Enjoy Florida. We'll see y'all for the next stream, and we'll check you out on Discord as always. Take care.